Obasi laughed out loud at funerals, while others were crying and mourning. He would laugh to the extent that his laughter would cover the whole place. His laughter carries joy, as if he is happy that the person had died. This is strange. Why would someone laugh at funeral when people are crying and mourning? In the village of Obiakpa, no one understood Obasi. He was the man who laughed at funerals, not once, not twice, every single time. So they called him cursed. One fateful morning, the village woke up to a very sad news. Chief Ezeagu, one of the most wisest and kindest chief in Obiakpa village, has passed away. The entire village mourned. Drums were slowed, voices heavy with grief. It was a painful loss. The chief had not been sick for long, yet he died like a candle that burned out too quickly. At his funeral, as the soil touched his coffin, Obasi began laughing, loud, uncontrolled, not a small laugh. The villagers turned in anger. This man is evil. But Obasi did not stop. He only looked at the grave and said, "This death is not what you think." But no one listened. Weeks later, fear settled into silence. Then death came again. This time, it took Nkem, the girl everyone loved without trying. Young, kind, loved by everyone. Her death was even more painful because it made no sense. And again, at her funeral, Obasi laughed, louder this time, harder, like something inside him refused to stay buried. This time, the villagers almost attacked him. But through the chaos, he said, "Something has stayed. The truth is close." That was when Ikenna, Chief Ezeagu's son, could no longer ignore him. That evening, he went to meet Obasi. "I need answers," Ikenna said. Obasi looked at him calmly. Then listened carefully, he replied. He paused and said, "Your father was killed." Ikenna froze. And Nkem, Obasi continued, "was killed too." Silence, envy, confusing, painful. "Who did it?" Ikenna asked. Obasi shook his head slightly. "That is for you to find out." Ikenna frowned. "You are telling me this and you won't explain?" "If I give you answers," Obasi said quietly, "you will have no proof, and truth without proof dies." A long pause. Then he added, "Go and find it." That was how it began. Ikenna first went to Ada, the housemaid. She looked nervous the moment she saw him. "I just want to ask you something," Ikenna said calmly. She nodded. "Did anything strange happen before my father died?" She hesitated, then quickly said, "No, nothing." Ikenna watched her closely. "You are sure?" She swallowed. "The only thing I know is your uncle used to visit often. Sometimes he even cooked for him." That was all she said, nothing more. No matter how long Ikenna stayed, she refused to speak further. So he left, but he did not believe her. Next, he went to his uncle, Okoro. He found him sitting outside his house, under a tree. "Uncle," Ikenna called. Okoro smiled. "My son." But Ikenna did not waste time. "Do you know anything about my father's death?" The smile faded instantly. "What kind of question is that?" Okoro said. "I saw you arguing with him a week before he died." Okoro stood up angrily. "Are you accusing me?" He snapped. "Your own uncle?" "I'm asking you. I'm not accusing you," Ikenna said. "I loved your father," Okoro said sharply. "I would never harm him." He shook his head, pretending to be hurt. "That argument. He was asking me to give him my land. I refused. That is all." Ikenna stared at him. No evidence, just words. So he left. That night, he went back to Obasi. "I found nothing," he said. Obasi looked at him steadily. "Then you are not done," he replied. "I spoke to both of them." "Go again," Obasi said. "Why?" "Because truth does not show itself the first time. And the people that did it will do anything to cover their shame." The next day, Ikenna returned to Ada. This time, she was different, scared, nervous. Her hands would not stay still. "Ada," Ikenna said firmly, "tell me the truth." "I already told you." "No," he cut in. "You did not." She stepped back. "Ikenna, please." "Who are you afraid of?" Ikenna asked. Tears filled her eyes. "I know something is wrong," he said. "And you know it too." She shook her head, still resisting, until he said, "If you stay silent, my father gets no justice." That broke her. "It was your uncle," she whispered. Ikenna's heart pounded. "He threatened me," she continued, crying. "He said he would hurt my family if I did not let him into the kitchen." Her voice trembled. "He said he would kill me if I told anyone." "What did he do?" Ikenna asked quietly. "The poison," she said. "We have been putting it in your father's food small for a long time. That is what killed him." Ikenna closed his eyes. Everything made sense. "And Nkem?" Ada cried Ada. She heard us talking. She knew. And then he killed her. Ikenna went straight to Obasi and told him everything. Obasi nodded slowly. "Now you have the truth," he said. "But no proof," Ikenna replied. Obasi looked at him. "We will create it." They made a plan. Careful, silent. they would expose him to everyone. No escape. The elders were gathered. The villagers also attend Obiakpa weekly meeting, and Ada stood as witness. Ikenna had gone to meet with the chiefs of Obiakpa village before the day of the meeting, and he explained everything to them. Okoro arrived unaware. He thinks he came for a meeting, not knowing he was about to be exposed. Until the accusations began. At first, he denied everything. But when Ada spoke, everything changed. She revealed it all. The poison, the threat, Nkem's death. And the crowd fell into shock. All eyes turned to Okoro. And this time, he broke. Yes, he shouted. I did it. Gasps filled the air. I killed him, he continued. That land was mine too. His voice turned bitter. And that girl, she heard us. What was I supposed to do? Silence. Deep, heavy. The elders spoke. Okoro, you are a very wicked man. You killed your own brother because of land? You are hereby banished from this village. No return. Okoro fell to his knees, but it was over. Ada too was banished, not out of hate, but because she took part. That day, everything changed. The village no longer feared Obasi. They understood him. He was never mad, never cursed. He simply saw the truth before it came out. Ikenna felt something he had not felt in a long time. Relief. Justice. The next morning, he went to thank Obasi, but his house was empty. Gone. Like he was never there. Ikenna stood there quietly. Then he smiled softly. Thank you. And somewhere, it felt like Obasi was already gone before his work was done. Not everything looks strange is evil. Obasi was judged, insulted, even hated. Yet, he was the one guiding truth to the surface. People often misunderstand what they don't take time to understand. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. Bye bye.